Grow Garden 2 just had a secret update added into the game. In this video, I'm going to show you how to utilize it to try and make billions of shekels inside of the game. I'm not even joking. If you do enjoy this video though, all that I ask is that you subscribe and watch until the end. That way you know everything that is important inside of this video. And let's just jump straight into it. So earlier today, the game had a secret update that they announced, but then they just removed the announcement for some reason. But if we actually go to this little clock up here, as you can see, they added the Mega Moon 38 minutes ago. And this is a new moon that is in Grow Garden 2, and it is mega. That is all they tell you pretty much. But the best part with this thing is it's very similar to the Rainbow and Midas moon that we actually get inside of the game, where you are able to get gold seeds as well as rainbow seeds, except this one is significantly better. You probably have lots of these seeds because, as you know, a lot of them got duped, but this new seed is completely new and it's very, very good. And like I said, I'm just going to show you how to use it to make tons of money. This right here is actually the seed itself. As you can see, it's huge. It's basically like if you were to get a mega pet, but instead of a pet, it's a seed. And this thing is the way you're going to be able to get humongous plants. But first, I need to go ahead and get some because I did not play as soon as this event came out. So obviously, I didn't get a moon seed or a mega seed. The event does happen every so often, but it is going to be more rare than all of the other ones that are currently in the game. So it won't be as easy as the gold or the rainbow one. What we actually want to do with this seed is use it similar to kind of how we have it done in the past, except that some things are going to be a little bit different. The number one most important thing to do is actually get all the seeds together, similar to what I've done with all of my best plants inside of the game right here. As you can see, everything is kind of just stacked on top of each other, and it's really important you do this, especially for the mega seeds, so that way you don't have to, use a lot of sprinklers, and you can just use one and it affects everything within the radius. And since everything's so close, I mean, it's just very easy to hit everything. This is gonna let us actually use our super sprinkler and a super watering can, or honestly, you can also probably use the normal watering can if you're unlucky, because as you know, it works kind of similar to how these rainbow seeds inside the game work. You actually have a chance of literally getting anything, and some things can be a lot better than the rest. So like, for example, right here I got a tomato. That's pretty trash. But the whole point is to get the plants to be very big. That way they're worth a lot of value. Bro, what am I supposed to do with this tomato? I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get some, moon seeds, so that way we can actually go ahead and use it. So, let me just go ahead and hopefully not get scammed and trade for some. I'll be right back in 3, 2, 1. And here, I actually did a trade with this person. They gave me one, and I'm gonna give them a super sprinkler. So, here we go. Let's find a super sprinkler. Obviously, don't do a trade for this. I'm literally just doing this for you guys. That way, you don't have to wait a billion years for me to get one of these, but here it is. Now, before you plant this down, bro, please listen to this part. It's important, okay? You're going to want to go ahead and use the super sprinkler, place the mega seed, and then immediately follow it by either the super watering can or the common watering can. Now, if you get a plant that's pretty good, you're going to want to use the super one. And oh my gosh, it's a rainbow event going on. Wow, that's crazy. Maybe we can get a rainbow mega seed. I don't even know if that's possible, but here we go. Place the super sprinkler. You only need one super sprinkler, or instead of a super sprinkler, you can place 2 rares and place like 2 commons. I believe it does the same exact thing as having the super one, so you don't necessarily have to have that. But now we're gonna go ahead, place it just like so, and grow it. Look at how big the blueberries are. Why did I get a blueberry seed though? Oh god. Now, this can become a whole lot better as well on top of that. It's not just that. We can actually go ahead and take off our pets currently, the ones that we're using, because the bunnies just give us speed. And instead, what I'm going to go ahead and do is equip a dragonfly. So here we go. That's one dragonfly. Let's go and get another one, and on top of that I have some unicorns. So this is an optional thing, but every single time you harvest something or whatever, this is gonna basically let you get something pretty good. Now, this can actually be done a whole lot better. Your goal for this should just be not to get blueberries, because that is kind of just the scamming part. If you can get seeds that are very good, it's going to be very beneficial, because the thing is, I can go ahead and actually harvest these blueberries, and once they regrow, they're still going to be pretty big. So if we get something that's very good, such as like a single harvest item, I don't know, like a bamboo, it can become very, very big. But with us also using these pets on top of everything, that gives us a chance not to just get a huge version of it, but to actually get variants such as golden and rainbow. And that's what we're kind of going for. It takes a lot of attempts to do this, more than one seed for sure. Fortunately, I found another person to make a deal with. That way, you know, we can really go ahead and test this thing out. Now, this video is going to cost me a lot, guys, so I really hope you're subscribing and watching till the end. It means the world to me, because for this next person, I'm actually going to be trading them an entire dragon breath seed. And oh my god, thank god I still have 3 of these. Obviously, don't do this. I mean, the moon seed is a little bit harder to get, the mega moon seed. As you can see from leaks, we did see that it takes, for example, like a day and 2 hours for it to come in. Now, this was before the thing actually released, so it may actually just be wrong and probably a little bit more frequent, but I would definitely say that this is probably more rare than anything else. And here's the person that we're trading. Here he is. Come on. I think he has a lot of these seeds for us. And look at that. He has the seed. Okay, he's giving us multiple of these. So, here we go. There is 2 of them. Shout out to this guy, bro. Why does it tell me to keep adding him? Fine, I'll just go ahead and friend him, bro. All right, there we go. So far, he's given us 5 of these. There is 6. Come on. There we go. We just need 2 more. And I'm also giving him a super sprinkler. All right, there we go. I sent him the super sprinkler. This guy should take it. And then after this, I'm going to give him the rest. He's going to give us 2 more seeds. And then obviously, I'm just going to give him the dragon breath. This is obviously totally not worth it. I don't recommend y'all do it, but why not, bro? There we go. Boom. Enjoy your dragon bread seed, my friend. There we go. Now, we're going to do the same exact thing with the mega seeds. This is pretty good since we got the fat blueberries, bro, but we just don't want blueberries. Please give me something good, bro. And just in case, I'm literally going to spam every single type of sprinkler. You don't need to do this, so just don't follow along with this part. You can just place 1 super sprinkler. That'll be fine. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and use all of these. Boom. There is a sprinkler madness going on right there. And now we're just going to place the seeds and quickly spam the super watering can. Where is it? There it is. Come on. Please give us a good seed. There we go. Boom. And then watering can that. Look at that, bro. The apple tree is so big. Oh my goodness. Why is that so big? Okay, wait. What if I just go ahead and use a watering can again under it? Come on, is the apples gonna be... Look how big the apples are! Oh my gosh, my game is actually lagging from doing it with this. Now, if you do utilize this on obviously things that you get more lucky with, such as like, you know, mythic and the super seeds, if you're super lucky somehow, that's going to be very beneficial. But obviously when you're getting apples, it's not the best. However, just for comparison, let's see how much a normal apple tree gives us. So here we go. Let's go ahead and grab an apple tree. And we're gonna come back here. Let's go ahead, honestly, just place a super sprinkler. And there we go. Let's place some apples. And I'm gonna use normal watering cans for this. It's like half of the size, it looks like. But I want to see how big the apples are gonna be. I did place a super sprinkler, so we should still get kind of big apples, I think. I don't know. But yeah, as you can tell, the trunk on this thing is just massive, bro. I don't know how we got so lucky with that. That's actually crazy. But look, the apples on here are only 3 kilograms. What's the most we have? Okay, 7 kilograms. That's actually not bad, honestly. Not too bad for some of these. But this one over here is 20 kg, bro, for an apple. That's actually insane. Okay, let's see the value on this thing. Just a normal apple. How much is this worth? This thing by itself is going to be worth 3K. Obviously, I mean, it's just an apple. But if you were to compare it to the other plant, aka just a normal version of this with the super sprinkler, this one's only worth $100. So you're literally getting 30 times the amount of value using this giant or this mega seed, I guess. Just the most important part is going to actually be landing on a seed that is, you know, better than the apple. So is it worth your time? Probably not. But if you do see a Mega Moon event happen, you definitely want to take advantage of it. Definitely get it. And on top of that, you can actually go ahead, sell it for probably a bunch of stuff. I mean, that guy right there just got a dragon breath seed off of me. There's people offering insane things for these. I do wish, though, that the developers actually introduce more content at once, bro. Like, why are we just getting one single thing every time that the game updates? This thing sucks, bro. But how do you actually get lots of these seeds? You want to actually do this in a public server. I know it sounds crazy, but the public servers make the seeds spawn a whole lot more. And there is a way to actually beat everybody that most people probably don't really know about. First things you actually want to do is obviously equip a ton of bunny pets. That's going to be super important, but these are also very, very common. So you should be able to just get lots of these super easily. So just equip a bunch of bunny pets. These are going to make you run around the map a whole lot quicker. And I can equip up to 6 of these. So we're just going to equip max. But then the next super important thing that a lot of people sleep on is going to be this feature right here, or this item called the speed mushroom, and it's a rare, so it's pretty common to see in the shop. This actually stacks for some reason in this game, meaning if I go ahead use the speed mushroom and then use it again and again and again, I keep adding +5 speed. So at some point I become literally so fast I can travel the map in seconds. Like, and your timer also resets. It only lasts a minute, but every time you use one, it goes back up to a minute. Because as you can see, I have 58 seconds. And then once I use it, I have a whole minute again. And you can use this to run around the map super quickly. Oh my god, that guy's plants look so good. What the heck? But yes, you literally use this to just run around the map. And similar to how, you know, the rainbow seeds worked, as well as the golden seeds, you can just steal it off of people, you know. That's literally it. They have also actually added the strawberry sniper, which is a pretty good addition, especially if you're trying to attack people, or if you've won previous clan of wars and, you know, you have the ice serpent pet, which I have one of those. This will literally freeze anybody who's competing against you. Hold on, let me try shooting this guy. There we go. Boom. As you can see, he just gets flung across the ground, bro. So it's pretty overpowered, I can't lie. Look at how fast I'm running around this map, bro. What the heck? I should also mention you totally want to wait for mutations such as like this Aurora one to apply on plants that are mega, because they're going to typically be bigger in size, and without mutations they're really not worth selling. Like if I waited for mutations on that apple, it would have probably been worth a whole lot more, but I don't think I got any mutations on any of these yet. So let's go ahead and see. Is there any with a mutation? Bro, none of y'all got a mutation, bro. There's one over here that's super big. How big is that one? 12 kg, bro. That's actually not bad. There's one that's like 15 over here. But let me know what you guys think of this seed, and honestly what you think of the game updating with like one item every single day or every other day. I'm very curious what your thoughts are. Personally, I hate it. I would much rather one big update on the weekend, because that's something to be hyped for. But these random drops are just honestly quite a bit weird to see. And as always, I gotta give a massive shout out to all of the members on the channel. So thank you all for becoming members. You guys make this channel what it is today, and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for that. Feel free to become a member. It means the world to me. And hint, hint, you get added on Roblox. So that way, you know, you can get to play with me sometimes when I'm in public servers. But if you guys enjoyed this video, all that I ask of you is to hurry up and watch this one on the screen right here. It's a way better video, and I promise you're going to enjoy it. But you need to pick it fast. This video is about to end. And until then, I will catch you in that video. Goodbye. Hurry, pick it. What are you waiting for? Click it.